is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali Klitschko, 6'7" tall. Here comes Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali Klitschko. Here comes one of the greatest fighters ever to come out of Ukraine. Talk about an intimidating specimen. It's the Brown Bomber Joe Louis, one of the most historically important fighters of all time.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, introducing Vitali Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Just missing with the uppercut. Just misses with that uppercut. He threw the hook, didn't land. Punching. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's... Do you believe this? Klitschko is down! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's putting down walls. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Can't find a home for that jab. Do you believe what we're seeing? 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here we go. It's round two. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
These two were made for each other. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
No rest for the weary. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
There's an old saying, a good big one will always beat a good little one.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent.
On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Can't find a home for that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They both want the knockout. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. These punches coming from every angle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Find a home for that jab. It's bombs away. This This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter shot. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter... There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Trying to land that jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
He missed with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance without it.
There's the bell to start round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You believe what we are seeing. Do you believe this? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Misses with the jab. The straight right just misses. Joe Louis in trouble. The Brown Bomber goes to the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four. You are right.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down. You've got to think right.
Here comes round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
There's a counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. The Brown Bomber couldn't take anymore. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
I've got to see that again. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Right hook just missed. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. And there's the bell for round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Swing and a miss with that hook. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
The Brown Bomber in some trouble. One of the all-time greats, Joe Louis, is down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.